Good evening and salutations, my BNB fans. I I want to start off with Carter for a minute because I'm going to be completely honest. I know that this is a soap opera and they can get dramatic. There's dramatic, okay, and then there's whatever the hell it was that he was doing. And I am still befuddled. Okay, I am befuddled by what performance that was. Okay, Ridge calls him out. Ridge is like, "You're not in love with Paris. You're still in love with Quinn." And he's like, "You need to sit there and tell me, we're friends. Don't walk away." When he said, "Don't walk away from me," I was like, "I'm sorry, excuse me." But point was, he was like, "If we're friends, just be honest with me." And then Carter gives the most overly dramatic performance I think I've ever seen on a soap opera. And I'm still trying to figure out what exactly this is. It's amazing that people actually win awards for that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting there knocking people that do acting. Um, I know it's a very difficult trade. It's an extremely difficult trade. Just some of the stuff that I heard they had to go through, even when they were on a TV show, it's hmm, I get, I don't get it, but I understand it a little more better. But he literally acts like Quinn is some sort of wonder drug. And I know I'm being a little, I guess, crass, but I'm just like, bro, this man act like he had literally the best sex on the entire planet. I mean, like, earth shattering, like 7 orgasms, just back to back. I'm just like, I mean, I know Quinn is pretty, but I mean, she got you acting like that. Wow, bro. So yeah, he was like, I got to get her out of my system. I can't do it in Carter's. I can't do it in the way that he does it because I'm going to be completely honest. It was hard taking that scene seriously, let alone trying to. But anyway, he's literally talking about he has to go on with his life, and he's doing it, to get over Quinn. And he's also doing it to silence Paris to not make her question Quinn's feelings, her commitment with Eric. So he's killing two birds with one stone. He's literally sacrificing himself for the greater good. Hey, bro. Um, Now, Eric and Quinn are speculating. Well, Eric pretty much asked Quinn's opinion on Carter's marriage to Paris. Is it a good idea? Does he really love her? Like, what are your thoughts? And she's like, well, I don't really know. I mean, if they're happy, it's like she just could not get a straight answer. She just could not give this man a straight answer. By the time she was befuddling some of her words, I gotta really sit there and check about how to use the word befuddling. Um, he gets a text, or he's like, "Oh, guess where he has to go to? Club, play pickleball, which is really tennis. I don't really give a damn what anyone says. It's practically tennis. Okay, look at tennis. Look at a game on YouTube of tennis, and look at a game of pickleball on tennis. You tell me that those two do not look like the same damn sport." He's like, well, gotta go to the club. And she's like, don't overdo it. When I sit there and think about how his heart rate just goes really high, like damn near through the roof, and she finds out why. It's one of those things that's like it's one of those things that you live for as a soap opera fan when you know the story, you know the players, and you know the impact of all of that. It's gonna be so satisfying. So it's bad, but it's gonna be one of those moments where you're gonna be like, I am so glad that I watched that. Even if you watch my review, you still gotta watch it because I'm gonna watch it. Hell, when that day comes, I may sit there and rewatch it just for that part. It's gonna be good. Now, the yelling hyena, known as Grace, the sad thing is that she is speaking the truth. Okay? I don't like Grace at this point. We're watching the channel. I don't like Grace. If you're new to the channel, I don't like Grace. Um, and so even though that she is speaking the truth, I'm still calling her a damn hyena. But with that being said, she's like, you know, he wants to get this thing done so fast. So you wondering why? And Paris, I can't be, I can't feel sorry for her. Okay, I can't feel sorry for her. I mean, she was practically ready to go, go for a married man, go after a married man, Finn. She was acting all like, oh, I can't go out with you, Thomas. I got a boyfriend, like a serious boyfriend. I'm in a serious relationship. What, you want marriage? Oh, no, Zenday. Yeah, I just, I'm young. I want to travel. I just want to keep things casual. I mean, I know I never really talked about that, but I wanted to keep things casual. I don't see myself just being in some sort of long term, clingy relationship. Oh, Carter, you want to get married? You want to do it like right now? Like, like 5 minutes ago? Well, I don't even have time for a wedding dress or a bachelorette party or anything like that. We gotta, let's go. Now, granted, that was dramatic. But you know what the sad part is? How far how far was that me doing that reenactment or dramatic reenactment compared to Paris's road so far? Sad part is that when you really think about it, it's not really that far apart. So after Grace leaves and Hope comes in there, Hope's all like, "Oh, you're marrying Zenday," and Grace is like, "Well, I wish, but it seems like you may have some reservations, so maybe you can get through to her." So she leaves. Paris practically begs her to be on her side. No, I don't want any pushback. Just be on my side. Just really support me. Hope does, and so she got Hope on her side. Now, at some point, Carter comes back and Hope leaves. Start talking about who they're gonna invite. Ridge, because Ridge, towards the end he was like, you're my best friend, and I really need you to sit there and support me. And I look at it this way. And I was talking about this a little bit with GH as far as friendship and as far as family and how you can be in a bond with somebody so close that that's the family you chose. And with that being said, there's a lot of times. One second, I got to scratch my nose. There's a lot of times when your family, your friends, somebody that you love, is doing something, is being with somebody, is making a decision that you don't agree with, you got to sit there and ask yourself a question. Well, not really so much of a question is, but sometimes you got to look at the situation and be like, listen, I may not support what you're doing, but I love you. You are, my guy, my girl. You're my person. And I'm going to support you because I'm here for you. I may not be here for the BS that you're doing right now, but I'm here for you. Because at the end of the day, when you ask me to stand by your side, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit there and ride or die, see it to the end. And then when it doesn't work out, I can be there for you. Now, I know that there's very different takes that you can look at it. You can look at it like, because I love you, I'm not going to support something that I know is going to be harmful towards you. And both of those avenues you can respect. There's no necessarily right or wrong answer to that. So I feel like Ridge is going to sit there and stand by Carter since that's his best friend. His best friend. So yeah, we got that going on. Oh, and Grace finds Zenday working out, which is kind of odd because it was like, it's LA. How many places does he have where he can work out at? How does she find him? Anyway, she finds him and she's begging him to stop this wedding. Please do it. Please, please, please do it. She goes in with her little sermon. And Zenday's like, listen, this may be a shock for me, but at the end of the day, I may not like it. But I'm going to respect it because that's what she wants. And I'm not going to go against her wishes. He walks off. He walks off. It's amazing. She calls Carter a hustler. I'm like, Carter worked his ass off to get to the position that he got into at his job. Okay? To sit there and call this man a hustler is a stretch. Is a huge stretch. And I'm not gonna because I feel like I can just really kind of go in on Grace. Even up to the point of her trying to get Carter fired, and I can. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm so not gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. Screw it. Nope, I'm gonna go there. I generally don't tend to really go when it comes towards like race and things of that nature because I don't really like hearing it from other creators. I'll just sit there and say. But I will just sit there and say this, and I will just leave it alone. Really don't want to go there, but I feel like I kind of have to. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I feel like if I do it, I'm just gonna want to be a hypocrite. And there's times I can accept being a hypocrite, but then there's other times when I'll sit there and look at other creators and be like, really, was it really necessary? And I don't feel like it's necessary, so I'm just not gonna go there. Just insert your own opinions if you think you know what I'm gonna really go in with. But let's see, is there anything else? Oh, and one last thing, well, with Carter and Quinn. So Carter is making he's making all the arrangements and everything like that, and our favorite restaurant, all that stuff. Quinn comes in there. I guess he's trying to talk him out of it one last time. And once again, Carter's like, I gotta move on with my life. I gotta be happy. I can't be happy with you. It's driving me crazy. I'm like, bro, something's really driving you crazy. And I don't think it's necessarily just so much as her as opposed to XOXO, but sure. Don't get me wrong. I know that I'm not exactly a fan of Quinn, but I'm pretty sure she must have some good qualities. And I don't just mean the XO part. Um, but I also do kind of look at that, and I'm like, Carter, it seemed like you felt really hard for Paris, and then you got bored of her. You know, you got bored of her. And before I left, apparently he left Zoe to sit there and hook up with Quinn, which, you know what? I'm not a fan of cheating, even if it is on a person who I really can't stand. And I could not stand that woman. Oof, for the life of me, I cannot stand her. Anyway, cars are like, oh, well, I'm always going to love you, or something like that. And, Quinn is like, oh, I love you too, or something along those lines. Now, of course, Eric is with Donna probably. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably sitting there saying he's going to break up with her for like the 15 something time until they wind up having sex again, and his heart rate goes up, and she's like, hey, listen, I can't do it anymore. I got to sit there and see what's going on. And she gets there, and I feel like I'm going to need a good snack when that happens. And since I've been watching Days, the mention that they're talking about the Minions, every time I think about Minions, I think about Twinkies. And I think that might be a fitting treat. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty much about it. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Before I go, I would like to sit there and say I don't want to make this a habit, like other YouTubers that are just like, like and share my videos. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and be asking for likes. If you like the video, that's cool. And I know that asking to share it is an extra step. Trust me, whenever I hear it, I'm just like, oh, and I roll my eyes. But now I'm like, I'm on this road to about 1,000 subscribers. About 1,000 subscribers. And I still haven't taken it in yet. It hasn't hit me. Um, but with that being said, if you can please share the video, if you could, that'd be a huge help. Because again, the 1,000 subscribers just haven't hit me. You know, like even though it was on like 200. I remember when I shared a video with my friend or a picture of my friend when I had 400 subscribers. I thought that was just crazy. And I don't know what to sit there and say when I get to 1,000 subscribers. I know, some people like, well, I guess when you get to 1 million subscribers, you do like a party and everything like that, but it just hasn't hit me yet. But having me get to 1,000 subscribers, a little bit over 1,000 subscribers, mean that I can apply for the partnership, meaning that I'll get monetized and I can start getting some funds. And even though it's not a huge amount, anything helps. And the goal, of course, is to try to do this more and do my day job less. So that's why it's so important to me as far as doing it, because I want to kind of do this more full time, or just a lot more. Till I get to a point and get full time. Because I enjoy this. I enjoy doing these reviews. I enjoy talking about these shows, talking about some of the this episode was just. I mean, there's dramatic, there's soap opera dramatic, and then there's I don't know what the hell is that. I'm still trying to figure out what he actually called that. I know he calls it acting, and I'm not sitting there trying to really dump on the guy because acting is a very hard job. I just don't understand how people can get awards for whatever the hell it is that he was doing. Um, I just kind of got lost in Carter's over dramatic. Oh yeah, I was meant to talk about sharing. If you can share it, that'd be really great. Um, that really would help me a lot. I'm not just there saying, just being flippant about it. I know some people like, share my videos, and it's like, shut up. Because most of the time, I don't even feel like they believe in when they're saying that. Um, and I know it's an extra step, but again, it really would help me out a lot. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. Let us your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for listening to me. I don't know, I guess prattle on and on and on. A rant. I actually forgot the damn word. Yeah, so with that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Share the video because it really would help out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great weekend.